Hi, once again, this is Nick from GameRatersINC. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Corvette Z06. Okay, this is the C6 Z06, the newest model they make. It's got about 505 horsepower. It's low red line at 6,500. It goes up to 7,000 though. It's got a lot of torque. It's got 470 pound-feet of torque. I think it's a beautiful looking car. Those quad exhaust pipes. It's a real smooth, curvy car. It looks like a supercar. It acts like a supercar. It's got really wide tires. The car surprisingly does not weigh a lot, despite its huge V8. It actually weighs about 3,150 pounds or something like that. But it does sit on leaf springs, which most cars don't use at all. Even with the leaf springs, the car handles very well if you don't over throttle. I can't stress this enough. This is actually a very hard car to drive. But its acceleration is incredible. It's got very long gears. The torque is pushing through each gear. It's hard to lose a race in this. But when you do go around the turn, if you go full throttle, the car will instantly speed off the track. The back tires won't be able to handle it. So really, you have to slow down before the turn, throttle in about 30 to 70%, depending on what kind of turn it is, and then full throttle out of the turn. If you floor it while the wheel is turned in anyways, it's going to spin out of control. You'll lose the race. You'll be pissed. You'll end up, restarting the whole thing. Despite all of its supercar performance, it can outclass the F430. It's pretty cheap. In the game, it's about 90,000 credits, which is much less than an Audi R8, which doesn't perform as well, and it's much less than the Ferrari F430. Right around the same price as the Nissan GTR, but it's a little harder to control and not as rewarding. As long as it's not pushed to that limit where you skid off the turns, it doesn't understeer and it doesn't oversteer. So it's great around the track. It'll give you high track time because that acceleration, even in any gear, is monstrous. From rolling start, when we did a test, it beat the GTR easily. From 70 miles an hour, it beat the GTR. From zero, it'll catch up at about 100 miles an hour. It'll easily beat the R8. It'll easily beat the F430. Straight line. That V8, 7 liters. I mean, it's an American dream. Next video will be us testing it around the Eager Nordman track. Thank you.